Hey guys, it's Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile. So today we have the brand new Atlanteans. Now there are no mermails in this deck profile. The mermail cards are garbage, unfortunately. Without Lind or without Abyss Lind, Abyss Sphere, or Abyss Tias, it's very difficult to play. Like it's just a very glass cannon deck. Like Megalo discards 2 cards, and then if they can deal with the Megalo, then you lose. Like it's really difficult to gain steam with that deck. So here we have. Kind of like a whale Atlantean variant with all the new water cards. So you're playing the one Abyss Soldier here. I'll get into that in a second. You're playing the 3 whale. 3 whale, you want to resolve it as often as possible. You want to see it as often as possible, just so you can start getting your Sea Stealth attack combos. Playing 2 Dragon Ice. Now Dragon Ice was in the Spellbook box, I believe. Yeah. So it's a really cool card. It's a water monster, so when you discard any of the Atlanteans, they'll trigger. So when your opponent special summons a monster, you can discard a card to special summon him from the hand or grave. So like I have a replay later against For Hires, like it's a sort of pseudo hand trap in that sense. So you can discard either the infantry or the marksman and then interrupt your opponent's plays on their turn, which is really cool. Playing the 3 Snowman Eater here. I like this card. I'm not entirely sure how great it is. Like you could cut 2. Like, I was debating cutting 2 Snowman Eater and just playing 2 Tretch. But it has a 2100 butt under Mystic Depths, and it's a Man-Eater bug, so it's still really good damage, step, destruction. And the majority of the time when your opponent attacks into it, they're not going to clear it, so it'll stay on the field, and it'll be another monster for Whale. It's a really cool card. I like it. I'm just not entirely sure how many I want to play of it yet, but I'm just playing 3 just for the sake of having more water monsters. Then I'm playing 3 of each Atlantean here. So when you send them to the grave with Citadel Whale, they'll trigger. If you send them to the grave with Quackimuru Ice or Soldier, they'll trigger. And if you send them to the grave with Dragon Ice, they'll trigger. So they're really good cards, really good for just clearing your opponent's field. And now the tech that I discovered is not really discovered, but I've started putting it in my deck, and I really advise everyone to be putting this in their Atlantean decks, is Quackimuru Ice. Now, you target a special summon monster on the field and destroy it by discarding a card, and it's not once per turn. So if you have Whale, 2 Atlanteans, and Ice, and your opponent has 3 special summon monsters, you can clear every single one with just by discarding and to start clearing the field. So like against For Hires, for instance, they normal summon monster, like say they normal summon Beat, special summon Dampa, search Wiz, special summon Wiz. You go cool, summon Ice, discard infantry, pop the Wiz, infantry effects, pop the Beat, and then Ice can clear the monsters. So with 2 cards, you just cleared their entire board. It's a really cool card. Or if they have back row, you can discard a marksman, pop a special summon monster, pop a back row. Stuff like that. However, it dies at the end phase, which is the only downside. However, I will take that if I can clear their entire field. Like that is perfectly fine. It's a very, very great card. And most of the time you'll be using, like after you use Ice effect, you'll be using Whale effect that you discarded in grave to get rid of the Ice anyway, if you have another monster. So it's a really, really cool card. I'm not sure how much I want to play with it. If we get out of like a special summon meta into more of a control heavy meta, then Abyss Soldier is better because it deals with all cards, not just special summon monsters. Returns them to the hand and triggers your Atlanteans. It's just Abyss Soldier is a little too slow, but I just want to keep the one of it, mainly because it's prismatic. I also got a prismatic Snowman Eater, which is really, really cool. I just love the card in general. It was pretty meta in TCG back in like 2008, 2009, I think. I can't remember exactly when this card was teched in a lot of decks, but it's really cool. And then the 2 Sea Stealth attack. You want to play more than one, just because hard drawing it is fine. And like if the Cosmic Cyclone one, you want to have access to the other one. So that's the list there. And then you're playing Mythic Depths, obviously, so that you don't have to play any Umi, physical copies of Umis. You just start with the field spell. So we're going to get into some replays here. I have a replay against a For Hire and a Heroes. So we're going to get into the For Hire first. I'm going to show off Dragon Ice. Really fantastic card. Especially when paired with the Atlanteans. Like on its own, it's just a 2200 defense monster that you can get on the field pretty easily and just gets you 2 water monsters out for Whale, which is pretty cool. But with an Atlantean, it just becomes deadly. So we're going to open both Atlanteans, Snowman Eater and Dragon Ice. He's going to summon Recon, special summon Wiz effect, going to activate Dragon Ice, discard the infantry. It's going to resolve backwards, special summon the Ice. He gets the 500 life from Wiz, and then infantry is just going to pop Wiz, and he's going to set a back row and pass. So now we're going to summon Marksman. Marksman's going to attack. He's going to econ. Now, if the Marksman attack went through, we would have dealt battle damage, and then Marksman could have special summoned another infantry from deck, which would have been cool because it would have given us options to use Whale with. Now he's going to seal into Recon to add back the Whiz. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. Now he's going to tie that bind, clear my field. Oh well. We're going to take 2k. We're just going to set the Snowman Eater, and that's going to be fine, because Snowman Eater has 2100 defense, and he can't clear it. And we're just going to pop the Whiz in the damage step. Smack. I think we draw Whale here? No, we draw Ice. Right. So we're going to normal summon the Ice effect, destroy the Recon, pop the back row. So we just cleared 3 cards for the price of 2, which is absolutely fine. I will take that plus any day of the week. Set another Snowman Eater. It's a little bit slow here. Slow going. We're going to Whale effect. Get rid of the 2 Snowman Eater. Or the Snowman Eater that was already flipped face up. He's going to Chalice the Whale. I'm going to negate that because I want to set the SSA from my deck. Infantry will not have any target because it has to destroy a face-up opponent's card, which is good, so that it doesn't force us to destroy our own face-up cards. Then we're going to smack him for 2550 there. And see Stealth just for safety measures. And then we're going to attack, Econ, negate it. And that'll be the game there. Yep, it doesn't even let me get the attack regame, unfortunately. Now we have another Yugi Muto, another tie that binds Yugi Muto. Playing heroes. We're going first. I think we opened pretty well. I forget exactly. Right, we're just going to set the Snowman Eater. Very simple play. Unless they have some way to destroy it face down, which only for hires do, then. But they only play 1 Recon, so the Snowman Eater will usually live. He's going to Decider here. Set 2. He's going to attack. He's going to take 300. Snowman Eater is going to destroy Decider, and it's going to add itself back in the end phase. Now we draw Ice here. So we're going to summon the Ice. Now there were a couple things I could do. So I could discard an infantry to force the... So if I discard infantry, then Ice is going to target the malicious, and infantry also has to target the malicious. So I was between either discarding the Marksman or discarding the Whale. Now if he had mass change, I wanted to bait the mass change before I discarded the Marksman so that I could hit the other back row. So I discard the Whale here to target the malicious to try and force the mass change so that I could hit the Anki and the other back row with the Marksman discard. But he doesn't even have mass change here, so I'm just going to Whale effect after I use Ice and then set that. Because I could have sworn he had mass change, like they always have mass change, but I guess he doesn't. So he's going to Drill Dark effect into Decider, and he had the mass change. Like I don't know why he wouldn't chain it there, but whatever. So, oh well. He's going to double Chalice on the Anki. This dumbass doesn't do it in the damage step, and I'm just going to see Stealth attack, so he's forced to attack. So that wouldn't have been game either anyway. So I would have just cleared the other Anki, or cleared the Anki with C Stealth regardless, and then attacked for game. So there's that one there. That's that replay. Let's get into a live duel for you guys here. See what we can get going. The build is subject to change, like I was saying earlier. I really think it's solid as it is. You could play less Ice. You could play... What the hell? I don't know what's going on. You could play less Ice. You could play less Snowman Eater. For more back row, I just want to open as many water monsters as I possibly can to use with Ice, to use with Dragon Ice, to use with Quackimooter Ice, and to use with Dragon Ice, and to use with Whale. So I was trying Swap Frog earlier, but Swap Frog does not trigger Atlanteans when you discard the special Swap Frog with his own effect. However, Swap Frog is really good for getting 2 water monsters on the field to use with Whale. Except you can't really use Treeborn Frog with Swap Frog because Treeborn will not be able to resummon itself since you have Umi on the field and since you have Sea Stealth attack on the field all the time. We're going to open pretty well, I think. Yeah, we can pop a monster and bounce it back row with Sea Stealth attack, with Heavy Abyss Soldier there. If we draw Marksman, we can summon Infantry, and then Infantry effect will allow us to summon Marksman, and then we can Whale right then and there because we have 2 monsters on the field, and then we'll trigger both Atlanteans in the grave. So we'll see what he does here. We probably just standard beat into Dampa into Wiz first turn play. That's fine. We're probably... Yeah, this is really nice. So we're going to be able to Abyss Soldier the Wiz back to hand, pop the Dampa, and then attack over the beat. Oh, he has a back row. Maybe not. We'll see. So yeah, this is going to be really cool. We're going to be able to clear all 3 monsters as long as that back row isn't anything relevant. Could be Canada, could be Econ. We'll see. Well, yeah, the ban list hasn't hit yet, so it still could be Econ. We'll see. But ideally, we get the Marksman. That's fine. I don't care about the... We have the Sea Stealth attack, so we can just reactivate the Umi. That's fine. Give me Marksman. Ice. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that is disgusting. I'm going to show off Ice a bit more here. Back row doesn't look relevant. I'm going to discard the whale. Smack. Activate again. Discard the infantry. Pop the Dampa. Infantry effect. Pop the beat. Cleared his whole field with 2 cards. And we're going to attack for 1900 direct. And then Ice is going to die in the end phase, but I really don't care. Because it's his... Oh, widespread. You could have just saved that. Ice was going to die anyway. That's fine. I'll take it. Boys don't read chords. That's the great thing about new boxes. Like, nobody knows what all the cards do. Seal effect. Does he have something to summon? Probably. No. Nice. So I'm just going to take 16 to the face. I'll take that. Let's see what we can draw here. If we can draw... Snowman Eater is a fine draw. Let's see. Whale. Another whale. Let's see if there's a... So there's a delay. Just comes down to whether he draws a monster or not. Do I use the Abyss Soldier effect here? I mean, Whale's not going to do any good in here. Might as well just bounce the back row. Whale's not going to do me any good in hand, so might as well just hit the back row. See if it's chainable. If it's Chalice... If the Chalice is a seal, we can activate the... Oh, so it's Econ. So it is Econ. That's fine. Now, depending if he draws a monster or not, we might be able to banish our Abyss Soldier and save it with SSA. We'll see here. Yeah. Don't tribute take. Please don't tribute take. What's the delay for, bud? Come on. Whoa. What the hell? It didn't give me any, like, loading sign or anything. What is going on? Do I do another one? I'm 12 minutes into it. Might as well. Why not? We'll do another one. We'll do another one, guys. That was unfortunate. That was really weird. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. If it does it again, I might just check my internet. But we'll see. We definitely had a chance there. It came down to whether he drew a monster or not. Like, we were going to live regardless, but if he didn't draw a monster, we could banish the Abyss Soldier, take a direct attack, and then we have the Abyss Soldier to clear his seal on the next turn, potentially, as well as a draw. So if he drew an Atlantean, we could blow up some stuff, smack him for 2k. We'll see. What it just came down to top decking in that sense. This is fine. Snowman Eater. We're just gonna... Set the Prismatic. This is fine. He's going to Celestial, pop the Umi. That's aight. He's going to take 300. We're going to... Because he's going to try to... I think he's going to... He has a mass change. Like, assume he has a mass change. So he's going to try to clear the monster before he mass changes. He's just going to Witch Raid. Sure. Okay. Alright. He's going to Witch Raider. Why would he... That was not worth it at all. He has to have the mass change in hand, right? So if he attacks with Witch Raider, we have to kill the Celestial. Otherwise, we take 44. So we have to kill the Celestial here. That's fine. We have another Snowman Eater. I'm not worried about anything. So yeah, he has a mass change in hand. Might as well go for 2800. Now we're going to be able to summon Ice. Pop it. Pop it. If we draw Whale, that would be ideal here. Another Ice. Rip. So we have to clear it. Comes down to whether he draws a monster here or not. Might as well discard the Ice, keep the other 2 in hand. smacking for a 19. So it just comes down to whether or not he draws a monster that he can summon. So he has... let's assume he has Celestial and 2 Drill Darks. That would be game. Malicious or Dreamer would not be game. So Ice is going to die here. Let's see. Come on. Give me nothing. Oh. That's not game. Alright, cool. 100 left, boys. Give me another Ice, motherfucker. Does this count as... That doesn't count as special summon. That's skill summoned. I'm going to set the Snowman Eater. So, he can't kill... If that's mass change, he can kill me. And if he draws a monster and that's mass change, he can kill me. Nope. Nice. Take 800. Pop your monster. Yeet. We're going to summon the Marksman. Threaten lethal. Bam. Alright, well that was easy enough. What could have those back row been? Like, there has to be at least one mass change back there, right? So he attributed his Canadia and his Floodgate for a Witch Raider to destroy my Umi. That was balls to the wall right there. Wow. That's why I like Snowman Eater. Like, it catches everybody off guard. And, like, a damage step destruction, they can't respond to it. It's really good. Really good card. 2, 2, 3. So he had 4 monsters to top deck. It was probably Zing Zen Hu, Double Cyclone, Mass Change. Any of those would have been worthless there. But yeah, that's going to be the duel there, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know what that weird disconnect was earlier. But I'll see you around in the next video. Expect some more from this new box. A lot more.